Yo, what's going on YouTube? Just before this video starts, I'm going to put a little disclaimer here to say that everything you see in this video is for research purposes. It's all completely above board. I've got a medical prescription, so it's perfectly legal for me. Don't try this at home because I am a trained professional, obviously, of course. And YouTube, don't strike my video down, please. Yo, what's going on YouTube? In today's video, we are going to be reviewing the All Nations Mac Doughnut. To be honest, I didn't see good things about this, but this is a different batch, and so I was thinking maybe we'll give it a shot. Previous batches didn't look too good, but hopefully this one is spot on. I've not had any experience with this with All Nations before, but I've seen that their flour reviews pretty well. Obviously this is the only one I'd seen that didn't seem to have such good reviews, but the reason I bought it is because basically it's non-irradiated, and Mac 1 and Birthday Cake, two very good strains, very good strains, and I love Mac 1 especially, but Birthday Cake I loved as well. The Jungle Boys Birthday Cake and Wedding Cake, amazing. But Mac 1 citrusy, buttery, creamy. Oh Jesus, man, it was a decent strain back in the day. So I thought another batch, maybe, you know, it's been like 6 months, let's see what they got going, and maybe they fixed it, and if they haven't, I'll be disappointed. But you know, it is what it is, isn't it? Really, it's one of them things you expect with UK Medical. You expect at least one, if not two, of your flowers that you choose, especially if you're going random, to be shite, because unfortunately that's just how it seems to be nowadays. Hopefully, by the looks of it, fingers crossed, it is getting better, and I have seen there's some decent flour coming down the line, and I am excited for the future of UK Medical. Let's hope things don't change, because I've seen some other stuff as well, some madness about them maybe trying to shut down private clinics and reduce the amount of people that can use it and so on, and I hope that's all bull, because basically this has changed a lot of people's lives for the better, and I'm hoping that it stays that way. Anyway, let's rip this open and see what's going on in here. 27% we've got here. All Nations Mac Doughnut. Yep, not going to open that way. Mate, this pack's so difficult to get into. Jesus, man, come on. Butchered it. Absolutely butchered it. Mate, this smells decent. It smells decent. Let's hope that transfers into, because this is one of the complaints I saw about this flour actually, was that the smell doesn't convert into the taste. But a lot of that, again, it was people who were smoking it, people who aren't vaping it. Like I said before many times, the vaporizer does tend to rescue a lot of that flavor, so you're not always guaranteed that you're going to have the same experience smoking and vaping. This is all nugs. I mean, big old boys, mate. Some chunky ones in here. It's piney, it's kind of limey, not lemony, limey. It reminds me of something else from back in the day, an old school strain. Kind of got that Northern Lightsy, it has kind of got that Northern Lightsy smell. And almost a bit of dog in there as well. There's something else in there. It's like got a bit of dog to it or something. Something spicy, slightly peppery. But this is absolutely white, mate. Absolutely white. So covered in crystal. Can see a bit of stalkiness in there though. A couple of the buds have got the stalk still off the end. Obviously you'll see in the shorts what we're talking about. But this new batch seems like fire. It does seem like fire. So we will, again, I'll try it. It's going to be a couple of days before I come back. But for you, it'll be straight away. I'll give it some glass jar, and then I'll give it a vape and really get a chance to get into it before I tell you what I think of it. but it's looking promising. I'm hopeful now. I'm hopeful. Right, I'll catch you in a few days. Yo, what's going on? Back again. So this one, yeah, it's one of them. I've got one thing in particular that bothered me quite significantly about this strain, and it's not anything to do with the actual flower, but I'll get into it in a sec. So if you enjoy this content, do me a favor, just drop me a little like and subscribe to the channel, because I appreciate the exposure and it helps grow and gets this information out to other people as well. But the flower was decent. It was all right. It's a little bit muted, not terribly, just a little bit. It's quite lemony, quite piney. It had a bit of that cakiness on the exhale, you know, some of that creaminess on the exhale. It was a decent bit of flower, and the effects were good. It made me sleep so well. I had such a good sleep, honestly. I also have muscle spasms in my neck and my eyes, so my main reason for this prescription is to do with keratoconus, and my eyes I get a lot of spasms in my eyes. It really drives me mad. I end up basically got shaky eyes almost. They can't focus, and this knocked that on the head almost immediately, which if you have muscle spasms, this might be fantastic for you, because it helped me out a lot last night, because I had a really rough night last night, but then I slept so good, which is quite rare nowadays, to be honest. But my biggest issue with this was that it was half a gram short, and I don't generally weigh. At the start I checked them and just see what they were like, and most of them were over. I've never really had any be under, but this one, when I pulled it out, I mean, if you look at the short, it didn't look like there was a lot there, and I was thinking, you know, that looks very small, and it looks like something's missing basically. So I put it on the scales, and yeah, no, it was a half a gram short, which I don't know, when you're paying for a medical product, it definitely shouldn't be short like that. You imagine if you went into the shop and already got yourself some ibuprofen and some paracetamol, and when you got it back, 2 of them were already missing out of the packet. I mean, yeah, I haven't contacted them about it. I'm not going to bother, but that does put me off ordering All Nations again. I'm not going to lie. Maybe that's not a common occurrence. You let me know. Yeah, I haven't really, like I say, I haven't had the All Nations before. I've seen reviews on it. I've seen somebody else who's bought it. My friend had it a few times, but I hadn't purchased it myself. So I am interested to see whether anybody else has had shorts on theirs, because if they have, then I would never order from there again. But besides that, it was pretty good. Would I recommend it? Yeah, it's a decent bit of flower. It's a bit muted, not a lot, but it was a little bit muted. Let me have a look and just check and see whether this was radiated. No, so this isn't irradiated. So again, people who say the irradiation causes it to be muted, I don't know. I've experienced the mutedness from other flowers as well that aren't irradiated. So I think it's something to do with the packing process and the fact that it's quite what's the word for it? There's a lot of drama involved from the end of its chop down and cure to the point of you receiving it. There's a lot of drama involved in that process, and it takes quite a while, and I think that's a lot of the issue. And to be honest, a lot of this stuff coming out of Canada, it's been sat around for quite a long time previous, because obviously, I don't know how many people know this, but when they legalized, they had a massive influx of people growing and all these companies growing, and they couldn't sell it, so they've been sat on it. So a lot of this product now that's being shipped out to Europe has been sat on for a long time. Like, some of it's been sat for over a year. But yeah, I don't know. It was a good bit of flower. I would recommend it. It wasn't terrible. I'd say it's probably about a 7, which is not brilliant, but it's still better than average, isn't it? Like, let's be honest, if you're going to go and buy something that's £5 a gram, chances are you're not going to get a 7. You're going to get a 4 or 5. So that's where you're at with it. If you want to be legal, this is the price you pay. Anyway, so if you enjoyed this video, drop me a like. If you don't, drop me a dislike. Subscribe to the channel, help us grow. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.